and welcome to the Core Commit Challenge Week 2's strength workout. So last week I provided you with a basic lower strength workout. This week we are going to focus on an upper strength workout. Equipment required: if you have dumbbells, perfect. If not, you can use either a couple of tins of beans or tins, as long as they are of equal value, or a couple of bottles of water, anything to provide you with a little bit of resistance, okay? So some dumbbells, tins, or yes, like I say, just fill up a couple of small bottles, plastic bottles of water, and we're going to use those. Okay, so it can be done by anybody. These exercises are all perfect for beginner, intermediate and advanced. The more advanced you are, the heavier the weight you may use, or the more repetitions you may choose to use, depending on your strength goals. When we come to strength training, there are several types of strength. So you've got your endurance strength, you've got hypertrophy, which is a building muscle phase, you've got strength, which is then really pumping those muscles that you've built and you're growing them even bigger. And then you've got power, and power is like when you see the world's strongest man, and he does one repetition at a super weight. So what we're going to do today is we're kind of going to go more into the hypertrophy. So when we come to hypertrophy, we roughly are doing between 8 to 12 repetitions per set. Endurance, you are looking anything from 12 to 20 repetitions. Okay, I am not going to be taking, during this commit challenge, I'm not going to be taking anybody into strength or power, because basically that's not what the challenge is about. We're more looking at just building a little bit of muscle, getting a little bit stronger. And also, if there are people here that have never done strength training before, just introducing strength training to people. I know strength training, especially for females, gets a little bit of a bad rep because you get accused of you're going to look like a man, you're going to bulk up. Actually, this is not true, okay? You do not bulk up, you do not look like a man, okay? You'll never look like a man, okay? Yes, you can grow muscles, but it takes to go to the point where you have such big muscles, and it takes a long time. It takes a lot of dedication, and these women are lifting heavy, okay? We are looking at longevity. We're looking at being strong for life. We're looking at reducing our chances of osteoporosis. Science has shown that if we feel strong, muscularly strong, physically strong, then we react to stress a lot better. Muscular endurance, strength and hypertrophy is good for maintaining good heart health. Gosh, what else? Oh, there's so many benefits to actually just using resistance training to everyday life without bulking up, without looking like a man, okay? We're not going to look like men. I promise, okay? So, today, as I said, after my waffle, after my little speech, today what we're going to do is we're going to focus on the upper. I am going to give you today 5 exercises, okay? We're going to do 5 basic upper exercises. You will have probably seen them if you go to a gym, you'll see many people doing these exercises. If you're into buying women's fitness magazines and men's fitness magazines, they tend to be the go-to exercises, okay? So we are going to be looking at 3 sets of every exercise for 10 repetitions, okay? If you're brand new to this, stick to the 10. If you have strength trained before, you know what your capabilities are, then please feel free to modify this workout and add extra repetitions or add extra sets, okay? I am more than happy if you have experience in strength training. If you don't, you're new to it, stick to this workout. Then if you have any questions, please by all means fire them on the group, and I will be able to answer any questions. Or If I don't know the answer, I will research the answer for you and I will give you the answer. So first up, just give me a little bit of moving. I just want you to warm your body a little bit. We never ever go into exercise cold. Okay, and especially when you're going to do a little bit of resistance, you never go into this resistance cold. Okay, we don't need to go too fast and furious with the warm-up. We don't want to get out of breath. We need to have energy to lift resistance, but we do want to just get the body moving. Okay, you see quite often people just don't go into the gym and do a little bit of a warm-up. You don't even need to do it for long, just a couple of minutes to move the body, get the body moving. Now, let's just circle those shoulders. Okay, keep moving all the time and circle your shoulders. Because we're working upper, I really want to get some stretches going on. So nice and stand steady. Now bring those arms round. Okay, a couple of times. Now bring them round forwards for me. Perfect. Okay, nice and round. Now you're going to take the arms singularly round. So 5 back, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now bring them forwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now I want you to take back 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'd like to take forwards 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, next up, arms in front and you pull out, in, out, in. 5 of these. So we're stretching through that chest. Okay. Next up, okay, now I want you to up and down, round, okay, let's just mobilise the whole of the area, okay, perfect, right, okay, now, give me a little bit more moving around, okay, so our first exercise today is going to be an overhead press, standard overhead press. You are going to take up your resistance, be it dumbbells, tins of beans, or whatever tins you have to hand, or bottles of water, okay? We now take the weights. We pop them at 45 to 90 degrees behind our head, and you're just going to push above your head. We're going to do 10. Okay, into position for me. So in 3, 2, 1, 1, and down. 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, and we're just going to rest for a few seconds. Okay, and rest periods are really important when we're doing strength training. Your muscles need that little bit of a breather, just to sort of catch the breath, so to speak, before you go into the second set. Okay, right. Are we ready? We're now going to do set number 2, exactly the same. So bring those weights to the side, and we go 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now take a rest again for me. Short respite, and then we're going to do our third set of overhead presses. We will then move on to your second exercise. Okay, so into position for me, please. Up next to the head, and we go 1, down, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, 10. Excellent. Okay, take a small rest for me and while I explain our second exercise. Okay, so our second exercise is what they call an Arnold Press. Okay, so the reason it's called an Arnold Press is because it was invented by Arnold Schwarzenegger. Okay, so there is your little bit of trivia. Okay, so the Arnold Press is an exercise that requires several movements. So you start with your weights roughly chin height. Okay, you're going to take the arms out to the side, then you're going to push up, bring down, and close. Okay, so imagine it's like up an elevator. So the doors open, you get in, you go up, you come down, and they close. Open, up, down, close. Open, up, down, close. Okay, this is an Arnold press. You are going to be giving me, again, 3 sets of 10, please. If you're finding 10 quite tricky on the overhead press, then please feel free to knock that down to 8. If you are more advanced lifter, if you've done strength training or you do strength training, then please, by all means, you can take it up to 12 sets, 12 repetitions, sorry. I am fine. As long as what we're getting is, you get to a point where you think, do you know what, if she asked me to do another 2, I think I might just not be able to do it, okay? So we're looking for like that kind of feeling. Right, so take your weights for me, please. That's it. Now engage your core. Don't lock your body out. Nice and steady, shoulders in front. 3, 2, 1. So we go out, up, down. 2 and 3 and 4, good, and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. Excellent. Okay, take a rest for me, please, and then we're going to do second set. Okay, so hopefully you're starting to feel a little bit of a burn in those shoulders. This is what we're looking for, okay? What I'm not looking for is ouch pain, okay? What I'm just looking for is for you to feel a little bit of muscle fatigue, okay? So what we're doing is we're working into those muscles. Right, let's go. Set number 2, please. Okay, into position. 3, 2, 1, and 1, and down. 2, and 3, and 4. Sit. 5, good. 6, 7, whoop. 8, 9, and 1 more. 10. Rest. Excellent. Okay, we've got 1 more set of our Arnold press to go. And then after we've done that, we will move on to your next exercise. Ooh, okay. This is good. This is good. Right. Hope you're feeling a little bit of it. Okay. Hope you're feeling it. Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to do our 3rd set of the Arnold press. So you can take your weights again for me, please. I'm just going to make sure mine are nice and tight. Okay. Into position. 3, 2, 1, and we go 1, down, 2, and down, 3, and down, 4, down, 5, and down, 6, and down, 7, and down, 8, 9, 1 more, and 10. Excellent. Lovely work. Okay, so we're now going to go on to exercise number 3. Now, exercise number 3 is going to work in to our shoulders. So this is a lateral raise. Now, with a lateral raise, obviously you're working smaller muscles than biceps. So we tend not to, or we would tend not to be using the same size weight as we would with an overhead press. Reason being is these biceps are bigger muscles. They are a lot stronger than our little deltoids, which are not as big. So if you have, if you are finding the overhead press with the weight that you've got really easy, please by all means keep the same weight. If you are finding the overhead press is quite tiring, or the Arnold press has been tiring with the weight you're using, you can do these without a weight, okay? What you have to do is engage your body, engage your core, okay? Knees not locked, but flex, and when you come up and stop, and down. Up, stop, and down, okay? So this is without a weight. What you're trying to do is just put a little bit of tension into these shoulders, then we drop. So we go up, stop, and down. If you've got a smaller weight, then reduce your weight for me, okay? And that way, then you can work just a nice lateral raise like so, okay? No, yes, I knew I had my weight somewhere. Right, so I'm gonna take my weights. What we're gonna do again is we're gonna do 3 sets of 10. I'm gonna be using some plates. You can use dumbbells if you've got smaller dumbbells. It's entirely up to you. Okay, 3, 2, 1. So we go 1 and down, 2 and down, 3 down, 4 down, 5 and down, 6 and down. That's it. 7 and down, 8 down, 9, whoop, down. I've lost grip of mine, and 10 and down. Excellent. Okay, that's good work. Small rest. Okay, like I say, if you're using no weights, nice and up. 1 and down. Pop a little bit of pause when you get to that 1. So really put a bit of tension into these shoulders for me. Okay, right. We're going to go for another set of 10. Now, I was using plates that time, because if anybody's got plates, that's how you would use plates. This time I'm going to go back to my dumbbells. Right, so we're going to do a third. Oh gosh, really, I've got a really clunky shoulder this morning. I don't know if I've slept funny on it or what, but it's certainly making a little bit of a sort of noise. Right, so we're going to go for set number 2 of our lateral raises, okay? Always make sure that we engage that core and that we're engaging the back. No bending, no stooping like this. Nice up, hold those shoulders, okay? What it also does is it means you're working into your core and you're working your abs. Right, are you ready? Let's go for 10. So we go 1 and down, 2 and down, 3 and down, 4, 5, sit, and 6, 7 and 8 and 9, good work, and 10. That's it, good. Now take a rest for me, please. That's it. So this is exercise number 3 of our 5. Okay, one more set of lateral raises. Then we're going to go into a front raise. Okay, so then this front raise is working into our anterior muscles, our anterior delts, and a little bit into chest. Okay, right. So we're going to go for set number 3 of our lateral raises. Okay, hope we're all feeling fine. Hope we're all following. Like I say, if you are accustomed to strength training, then do these sets according to what you would normally do. If you're brand new, taking it steady. If 10 repetitions is proving quite difficult, by all means, please drop it down to 8. Okay? I am more than happy, because what I want you to be is comfortable doing the exercises. I don't want you straining. We're not working power, okay? Right, 3, 2, 1. And we go 1 and down, 2 and down, 3 and 4, good, and 5 and 6, woo, and 7, good work, 8, 9, one more, 10, that's it, good, excellent work, right, nice. Now, get some water please. Remember, it's vital you stay hydrated while we work out, whether it be strength, cardio, HIIT, yoga, Pilates. You should always be rehydrating during your workout, okay? So, next up is the front raise. Now, you will only be using one of your weights, okay? I only want you using one. What you're gonna do is you're gonna hold it with 2 hands. We're just gonna raise up and down, and down. While we're raising up and down, what you're doing is you're keeping this still. So we don't go from the hips like so, okay? We're not using momentum from the hips. This hip stays steady. Just the arms come up and down, up and down, up and down. Keep this engaged, okay? Don't let your back, don't let your core go wobbly. You want to be nice and steady. What you don't want to be doing though also is I don't want locking out. So I don't want this, ooh, okay? You've got to keep your body quite flex, but at the same time, engaged, okay? Yes, right. So, what we're going to do, right, I'm going to do 3 sets of 10, okay? Again, if you're used to this, please add on some repetitions. If you struggle with the 10, knock it down, okay? What we do with strength training is you build up. We don't start at this top level. We don't start lifting 25 kilos. We don't start deadlifting 100 kilos. You will start from 10 kilos, you know, or 2 kilos in your hands. And what we do is we do something called progressive overload, which is over time, the more you train, the heavier and the stronger you get, and the more you build, okay? As I say, it's a very slow process of strength. It doesn't happen overnight, and it takes months and months. Consistency, accountability, once you get into it though, you're like, ooh, and when you feel the changes and when you see the changes, that's when suddenly it becomes quite an addictive thing. And when you feel the changes, like you feel stronger, you feel more capable to handle anything that life throws you. Okay, right, so take your weight for me, please. Okay, what we're going to do, I'm going to actually do this with a plate. So if you've got plates at home, you can more than welcome to do it with a plate. So we're going to go with 10. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. So we go 1 and down, 2, down, 3 and down, 4 and down, 5, down, 6, down, 7, down, 8, down, 9, down, 10, and down. I'd like you to take a rest now, please. Okay, if you're feeling that, don't worry. Okay, as I said at the start, our front raises are working your anterior delts. Your anterior delts are a really small muscle, okay? And as such, we'll feel resistance quite quickly, okay? The bigger the muscle group, the bigger the muscles, the heavier you can be able to go, the more reps, the more you'll be able to push them. The small muscles, they're the ones that tend to feel it a little bit quicker, okay? Right, let's go. Set number 2, please. Hold your weight, nice position, no locking out. 3, 2, 1. So we go 1 and down, 2 and down, 3 and down, 4 and down, 5 down, 6 and down, 7 down, 8, good. Number 9 and number 10. That's it. Excellent. All the time, I hope you keep your breathing, okay? We should not be holding our breaths, so there's no okay, it's constant, nice breathing, regulating your breathing while using resistance, okay? Right. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Right, we're going to go for set number 3. We're on our 3rd set of this, and then we're going to go into our final resistance exercise, okay, where you'll be back to the weights that maybe you started with your overarm press, because we're going to go back to quite a solid muscle group. Right, so take your weight, last set of front raises, in 3, 2, 1, and we go 1 and down, 2 and down, 3 and down, 4 down, 5 down, 6 and down, 7 down, 8 down, 9, good, and one more please. Yes, excellent work, nice going. Good. Right, we're now going to go for our final exercise. So we've worked biceps, we've worked our chest, we've worked our shoulders, we've worked in some, chest again, sorry. Now what we're going to do is going to work into back, we're going to work into these little triceps as well. What we're going to do is we're going to do a bent over row. So a bent over row is the position you want to take for this is pivot at the hip. So we pivot at the hip, okay? Back nice and straight, controlled, arms down, and you're just going to slide them back and down. Now when you slide them back, what I want you to do is I want you to retract your shoulder blades, okay? So when you pull back, you're pulling back, you're using your triceps, okay? Which is our bingo wings, okay? And you're also working those shoulder blades just to pull back. That in turn will mean that you're using like your rhomboids and your traps in the middle of your back. So we're working quite a lot of muscles. Like I said, they are big muscle groups we're going back to. So therefore, you'll be able to go a little bit heavier than maybe with your lateral raises and your front raises. Right, again, we're going to do 3 sets of 10. And then after this, we will stretch a little, and you'll be pleased to know that your upper workout has done. And what you can do is you can then do upper and lower on the same day if you wish, okay? Or this week you can then start building up a resistance workout plan at home where you do both an upper and a lower set, could stick in a bit of yoga, meditation, sorry I'm nearly falling over, and cardio, maybe join me on one of the lives. Right, so into position for me please. Right, grab your weights, nice steady weights. Da, da, da. Okay, we're going to do 3 sets of 10. So like I said, you pivot at the hips, okay? So you pivot down, slight flex of the knee, feet hip width apart, okay? Hands down, and we're going to pull, roll back. 3, 2, 1, 1, and 2. That's it. 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Pull. And 7, 8, 9, one more, 10. Okay, excellent. Now, take a rest. Okay, what you should be feeling in this is you should be feeling those back muscles. You may actually feel it in your bottom, okay, because we're putting those glutes into a little bit of a tension, okay. We're extending those glutes a little bit. Okay, we're holding this core, so you're working deep into your core, you're working into your erector spinae, which is this back, which is the muscles that run right down the centre of your back. We're doing so much. Okay, so we're going to go set number 2 of 10. So, nice, take your weights. Okay, so grab your weights, feet hip width apart, pivot. Okay, nice, steady back. Okay, you ready? 3, 2, 1. So we go for 1 and 2. Good. And 3 and 4 and 5. That's it. 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. 10. Excellent. Okay, put your weights down. More rest. We're going to go into that final set. And then we're done. Okay, I promise. And, making good time. What I'm trying to do is make sure that the workouts are approximately 30 minutes. As I think I mentioned in my previous week, when we do workouts at home, it's very easy to get distracted. 30 minutes, 45 minutes max is like your optimal amount of time if you are doing a home workout before you start to go, that needs doing. Okay, so if I keep them nice and short, we work, then hopefully you won't get distracted and you'll get a really good, solid workout in. Right, ready? Final set for me, please. So, bend at the knee, flex at the knee, sorry, gosh, pivot and flex. Nice and controlled. Let's go. 1. That's it. And 2. And 3. Good work. 4. And number 5. number 6, sit, and 7, and 8, and 9, keep going, and 10, and rest for me, please. Yes, excellent. Okay, right, so we've done our 5 uppers. Those are basically the most popular, most common upper workouts, exercises, and like I say, really doable by beginner, intermediate, advanced. Okay, so there's no move your body this way and do this and do that. Okay, it is engage your core and lift. Okay, right, so I'm just finding myself waffling now, do apologise. So excellent work. Okay, I hope you are feeling some benefit from that. Maybe your shoulders are a little bit on fire at the moment. Like I said, if during this, if you have any questions, please fire them. Okay, ask me any questions. Like I say, I do a lot of strength training. That is my job. Surprise, surprise. I train predominantly women in getting stronger. Okay, so I do kind of have quite a background in resistance training. So yes, any questions, please ask away. The one question I do get though is, how much should I be lifting? Now, this I cannot answer, okay? Nobody can tell you, or nobody should tell you, you should be lifting X amount, because nobody knows what your capability strength-wise is, okay? It's all about trial and error. So you try a weight, for example, 1.5 kilos. I ask you to do 10 overhead press. By number 10, if you can still probably bash out another 10 there, and you're looking at hypertrophy, then 1.5 kilos is too light. Okay, so then you would maybe go up to 2 or 3 kilo, and then you would try. So there's a lot of trial and error, okay? But what we never ever do is we never go in at a high volume and then drop you down. You'll always start at low volume, because starting at a high volume, you run so many risks. One main risk is injury, and another risk is that you will just not enjoy it, okay? But yes, so please fire questions away at me. I am all ears, and I like answering the questions about them as well. Right, so what we're going to do is now I've just waffled on again. We're going to just do a couple of stretches for the arms. So when you've done a nice workout in the arms, we're just going to do a couple of stretches. So first up, what I'm just going to get you to do is I'm going to get you to sort of stretch through the bottom and your legs. Just drop down. Okay, and put your arms down and just stretch those arms down to the floor. Okay, that's it. So yes, I know we haven't necessarily worked into the legs as a direct exercise, but you still will be working when, for example, especially into that row. Okay, so just nice stretch. Now from here, come up. What I want you to do, arms above your head, bring your legs slowly in together. From here up to tiptoe and just stretch up. Okay, nice deep stretch. Good. Now lower to feet and the arms. Okay, now it's some big wide circles for me, please, but slow and steady. So number 3 is coming up. And give me number 4. Go. And give me number 5. Perfect. Now from here, you're going to take your arms onto your bottom. Hold them together and just pull up, like so. That's it. Nice, steady away. Okay, then from here, you're going to release those. Bring one arm back and either grab your hands or just push it down slightly. So we're going to stretch into these triceps, okay? So you just hold it and then move. And then you go around to the other side, exactly the same, okay? Perfect. Okay, good. Okay, and from here, cross your hands, bring them up and stretch back. Sit, hold. Okay, and release. Okay, and now shoulders, just Shrug them up and circle. Nice shrug and circle, shrug and circle, shrug and circle. Okay, and then do it forwards, shrug and circle. Nice and slow and steady. And now you can give yourself a massive round of applause. Well done, well done. And week 3, I will be dropping another half an hour strength workout. Like I say, over the course of the 4 weeks, you're going to get like 2 uppers, 2 lowers. So you've then got a nice little library of some strength exercises that you can do when you please. Okay, thank you very much. And yes, I will be back next week with week 3 strength and a week 3 cardio. Take care.